I would now like to invite His Excellency, the High Commissioner of Pakistan to the United Kingdom, Mr. Ibne Abbas, to give the welcome speech for this year's conference.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you. Umar Bhatti, thank you very much for inviting me, and also I would like to acknowledge RAZA, who was the first initiator of this conference last year, and I attended that as well. So before I can say something, let me acknowledge the presence of our honorable parliamentarians from Pakistan, Senator Qayyum, and member of the National Assembly of Pakistan, Mr. Khaira. Welcome to London, sir. And also like to thank the faculty for organizing this event. It's second year in running, and their support. And I would also like to acknowledge the good work done by Niranjan Sarkar, and of course Ms. Banerjee for being so supportive of this initiative of the students. I must thank the Pakistan Development Societies for inviting me here, but let me also share a secret. Had it not been for a telephone call which I had with Ms. Banerjee, I think the day before yesterday, despite the fact that my name was there as one of the speakers or standing here in front of you, probably I would not been here and walking in the park next to my house, because I was not aware about this, that I am going to be speaking here until the day before yesterday. But nonetheless, it's a great pleasure and honor to be here, because I think this is the way to go forward. And as Umar Bhatti said, that we have been collaborating, we have been cooperating very closely, and I think this is the end product of what we have been doing together. So ladies and gentlemen, these young students have been able to gather a galaxy of speakers from back home and here. So I think they will be speaking on all the subjects from politics to development and all the subjects one can think of: economics, politics and development. But my job here today is to just give you a brief tour de horizon of the reality of Pakistan. Now there's a perception and there's a reality. I don't want to go about or talk about the perception, but I'll be only talking about the reality. The reality of Pakistan is that the modern and moderate Pakistan, a nation of 207 million people, is on the move. And this I say with all humility, that it's not me saying that, but if I tell you that, if I report the statistics of the institutions like World Bank, which says it's one of the fastest growing economy at the rate of 5.4%. If I say that it's not me, but it's the MSCI, the International Credit Agency, which has upgraded Pakistan this year, in May this year, from the frontier market to the emerging market. If I say that it's a PwC, which says that by 2030, Pakistan will be one of the 20 top economies of the world. So I think so much for the international bodies to be quoted, but let me also share with you, ladies and gentlemen, that yes, we are a 208 million, 207 million nation, a large nation. But the good news is that we are also growing, our middle class is also growing at a fast pace. So that's a good sign. Similarly, there's a large urbanization taking place in the country. So I think these facts have laid before you just to see and decide for yourself that what is the future of Pakistan. As far as I'm concerned, it's very promising, and as I said, we represent a modern and a moderate country. So this is the reality, and there could be any perception which is a challenge for me personally, for all of us, all those who want to sort of talk about Pakistan, because see, to address those perceptions, because we might be working day in, day out, but just a small clip on a television or in the social media can, undo the whole thing. But nonetheless, we will continue doing what we have to, and actions speak louder than the words, and the reality definitely will hold good, inshallah, in days ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, while these, as I said, the panelists will be talking about the subjects they have been allocated, but I will just briefly say that with these facts which I have laid before you, I would say the country is on the move, and the great initiative or the great game changer project of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is going to be the crowning glory of the success story of Pakistan in this day and age. As all of you know, that this China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is the flagship project of Belt and Road Initiative of the Chinese leadership. And with this, we will not only be connecting the landlocked Western China of maybe 300 plus population, but we will be connecting China to the Arabian Sea, and maybe also to a greater degree the entire Central Asia as well. So I think we are in the middle of a silent revolution which is taking place, because Pakistan is located in the center of almost half of the world population, which is, if you look at China, India, Pakistan, and the rest of South Asia, we are about 3 billion plus. So at the current rate, the world total population is something like around 7 billion. So we are literally half of the world population, and we are sitting in the middle of it. So I think whether somebody likes it or not, the geography has given us that great advantage, and that strategic location of ours is a great advantage. We need to work, build upon, and encash that. So I think these all are, from my point of view, positive developments, despite the fact that what goes on. At times there are some bubbles, there are some issues, there are some crises in the country, which is a politics, which is, it's a democracy at its best. So I think we should not be at any stage disappointed or discouraged, because as they say, Allama Iqbal ka main sheer quote karta hu ke baad mukhalif se na ghabrayega ye to chalti hai tujhe muncha urane ke liye. So I think by that token, we have to face these challenges which are there, and we have to stand up to those challenges. So this was briefly what I think the reality of Pakistan, the future of Pakistan, which to me is promising, to me is bright, because as I said, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which is going to provide connectivity, and this is going to bring economic revolution in the country. Very soon, inshallah, we will be announcing the 8 or 9 industrial zones or industrial cities which we will be having along these CPAC routes, which are going to be changing the economic face of Pakistan. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is very briefly which I thought I will share with you, and since this conference is being held here in London, I must say that you people, the younger generation of Pakistan, you are our hope. You are going to bring inshallah, that change which we are looking forward. But I would urge you that while you do these kind of conferences, also please try to reach out to the diaspora. We have a large diaspora in this country. Officially, as per the UK government statistics, it's 1.2 million. So I think it's a large diaspora, large numbers, large community. So if you connect to them and try to take them along, this would be a great service to the country which you want to discuss and talk about it. Some of the diaspora has done brilliantly well, others have not as well. So we have to take them along. I think if you young people talk to them, we talk to them, and there are some positive results. They are already sort of catching up. But I think that's the way to go forward. Because to me, the diaspora in this country or anywhere in the world is one of our greatest resources. So we have to sort of look after them. We have to take them along. And that's what we are trying to do. And this is the greatest bridge. The diaspora in UK or anywhere in the world is the greatest bridge between the motherland and their adopted homeland. So that was the reason this year, this is the 70th independence anniversary of Pakistan. This year we, at the High Commission, laid out a whole series of events throughout the year. I don't want to go into detail of those, what we have done in the past. Those was social, cultural, musical, all sorts of events which we held, but let me share in the end with you. The grand finale of those celebrations would be on 28th of November this year, when we will be unveiling the bust of the Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah here at the British Museum for its final installation the next day at the Lincoln's Inn, where the Quaid was called to the world. So I think, without further ado, I would like to thank you once again for inviting me, and I would like to congratulate the team of the Pakistan Development Society. Of course, I can see RAZA was here, Umar was here, and all others, Umar is there, all others who supported, helped. I want to thank you, I want to congratulate you, because that's the way to go forward, because this is how you showcase your country, because the things which we will be discussing over the next few hours, I think that's which will give best possible information to the participants, and they will be better informed about the country, because we have a challenge of perception and the reality. Thank you very much once again, and God bless you all, and I wish you all the very best, and I declare this conference open for the proceedings. Thank you very much.